my water bottle off. Well guys, thank you for joining me. My name is Eric Landis. We're going to get started here on tonight's workout.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Let's go! Alright, for those of you new to class, take it easy. Don't hurt yourselves, have fun. We're going to take plenty of time to get warmed up here before we start putting our work in. Tonight we're not going to do a ton of sprinting. We're going to kind of be in the saddle. So for those of you not used to sitting on a bicycle seat for an hour straight, you might get a little uncomfortable towards the end. I'll help you through that. Today's workout is an endurance workout, sort of a cross-country workout. We're going to be focusing on kind of 10-minute sets all together. Tonight's workout brought to you by Tingey, the adventure tow bungee for parents to pull kids uphill, e-bikers to pull their analog friends uphill. Yeah, well, they work good. Skiers, yeah, uphill, downhill. Today we are up in the alpine at Deer Valley, Utah. We're starting at the Silver Lakes Village. We're just going to be pedaling slowly, kind of getting your blood flowing. Get yourself ready. We're going to be following along with the heads-up display, which shows us a level 1 through 10, how long we're going to be in each position, how fast we're going to be pedaling. Keep in mind that the music soundtrack is custom tailored so you can pedal to the beat, so even if you don't have pedal speed feedback, you'll be able to see how far we're going because the time bar will turn green as we go, and all of the details at the bottom of what is coming up next so you can be prepared. The workouts are based around a level 5, being... Okay. Alright, so the music, or not the music, the workouts are based around, they said they couldn't hear my voice over the music, I wasn't paying attention to the sound volumes. Based around level 5 being threshold. Those of you that are used to threshold, that's the power you can put out for a long period of time. Now, with our warm-up, we're going to transition into a fast 120 RPM. So here we go. You don't have to really add any resistance here. I just want you to focus on speed with a light resistance. So the bike I'm on does have RPM or cadence feedback. So I'm at 110, I'm going to try to get it faster. This 120 RPM is hard to get to, and that's exactly the point of trying to get there. Is it's going to kind of, shock your system into kicking in those endorphins, the natural painkillers. Now, once I get up to that 120, I can kind of time up my feet with the beat and try to race it and stay there. We just have 15 seconds left here. Then we're going to add some resistance and slow it back down again. 2, 1, and down. All right. So I'm going to add some resistance and slow it down. What I'm looking for here is for it to feel a little bit grindy, like you're pushing kind of some thick, heavy resistance. Nice and slow. Some of you guys that have been here with me before are noticing I'm trying out some new techniques for the live stream. So I've got a camera mounted to the ceiling. I've got the spotlight with the flat black backdrop. So I'm just trying to make things a little easier for me to connect and get running when we show up for these evenings. We actually have a new video for you guys. And the new video is so exciting. I tried to get it ready for tonight, but we didn't have time to put all the finishing touches on it, and it's too good to not take our time and do a really good job on. So next week, next Monday, 5:30, we have the video. I talked a little bit about it last week. We've got the new Moab Slick Rock video coming out with myself and Alexis Scarda. Alexis is a big part of our organization, and although we feature female pro riders quite a bit, Alexis has never been featured in one of our premiere videos, and it is really super good. You guys are going to love it. So that is coming up. Now on our warm-up here, we're going to switch to standing next. Of course, we're going to engage our core, our arms, be be sure that we're balanced and comfortable in that position. We won't be standing a ton tonight. We're gonna stand for a minute at each one of these 10-minute segments. And then we've got some polishing moves at the end of the workout where we'll be standing. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, stand into it. We're gonna pick that speed up a little bit up to the 70 RPM. So with the new lighting, just so you guys know, you're all just black silhouettes. Like this guy right here, I'm just like eye contact, but I can't see you at all, so don't worry about it. Sometimes I use the mirror behind you, so those guys, I'm not actually looking at you, I'm using the mirror to see what you see. Now, I need you guys' encouragement as we go into these harder intervals. Hey Ian, welcome. Yeah, grab a bike. So I want to hear you guys give me a little woo at the end. Paul back here will help lead you into it. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. Now, this is my favorite recovery. I have to calm people down. Everybody wants to work hard right here. Chill out. Catch your breath. Lighten the resistance. Slow your pedal. Right here, I want you to feel fresh going into our work interval. I want you to feel fresh. We're going to go into this level 5. This will be a hard effort, but you're not killing yourself. It's just steady. Threshold is the power that you can put out for an hour straight. So who here can sprint for an hour straight? Put your hand down. Nobody can sprint for an hour straight. So threshold is an interesting number because it gets hard the longer you go. So you're gonna put out power, but don't blow yourself out. Now, we're gonna go up and down in 2-minute blocks. So threshold for 2 minutes, above threshold for 2 minutes, back to threshold. In theory, your heart rate's never really going to drop, not much. So threshold heart rate for me is about 170, 172. So keep an eye on your heart rate number as we go into this. Speaking of heart rate, right now, big deep breath. Relax, let it out. I want you to have low heart rate. The lower your heart rate is when you enter a work zone, the more energy you'll have to put into it. This works with racing. A lot of times when I race, I get tense and I just want to put out all my power all the time and I never let myself rest. And then what happens? I get tired, I get slower and slower. As I got older and smarter, I realized to recover on purpose, save my energy, use it when it's needed, and relax and save it when there's really no point in wasting energy. And right now, there's no point. So we're gonna go up to a 90 RPM. This is a fast pedal cadence, but it is not super fast. You guys should feel comfortable, challenged but comfortable at this 90. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and on. Yeah, find that beat with your feet. We're following along with Erica Tingey. Erica Tingey now runs a company called Women in the Mountains. She's a professional trainer and takes groups of ladies on big rides all over the country. And she is a world-class rider, but she's retired from racing and now she just runs Women in the Mountains. She's got a really fun tech email that she puts out every Tuesday, and I get on these email lists. And I've tried to do these things before myself for my different companies, where I send out an email each week, but I run out of topics. The interesting thing about Erica is she keeps putting out interesting technical information about how to tune your mountain bike or skills. Every Tuesday she keeps coming up with ideas, so I hope she sees this and hears that I'm impressed with how she keeps coming up with topics. I run out of things to say. I just like to tell the same stories and say the same words over and over again. Some of you guys in this room have been with me for years. I do have some new stories, but you're gonna hear a lot of the same stuff. All right, 30 seconds here. Now look ahead. A level 7. On my 1 through 10 scale, level 8 and above is standing. So this level 7 is all the power you can put out from the seated position. This is significant, so it's gonna be hard. Now, it's gonna last 2 minutes and then we're not gonna get a recovery. So meter your power here, gauge your power. Let's get going. 3, 2, 1, okay. Spinning up to 100 RPM while adding a gear or two of resistance. I can kind of feel myself breaking a sweat already. Yeah. All right, you guys feeling it here? I got a little burn in my legs going. Now, be sensitive to your legs burning. If you feel lactic acid build up early in your ride, you got to back it off. You can't blow your muscles out with that burning too early. Be patient with yourself here. We got time to get into this workout. I would rather you go a little bit under right now than not have any energy at the end. So I'd rather you have power at the 45-minute mark than power right now. All right, so coming off of this, we're going back down to that slower 90 and let some resistance off. So right now, I expect you to be feeling the pain. You should be burning. You should be breathing hard. Your heart rate should be above a comfortable zone here. You should be kind of wanting a break. Now this break is not much of a break. We're just gonna go down to what you can maintain. Listen to your body. All right, guys, come on, help me out. I'm getting burning. It's burning. 5, come on, finish strong. 3, 2, 1, okay. No recovery, woo! Backing it down, get that pedal speed up. Okay, now for some of you out there, especially road bikers or new cyclists, your knees will cave in towards the frame. So, you guys can see this, my knees are kind of hugging the frame. Now my knees are over my ankles, over my toes. I want you to think about this kind of, it's not really a wide stance, but a lot of cyclists feel like this is wide. Anybody feel like this is wide right now? I know somebody in here that struggles with this. What's great about spin class, and I'm going to kind of talk to you for a minute, is spin class you get to practice a repeating motion without the distractions of the real world. So when you're out riding, whether it's road or mountain, and you've got to get over a bump or deal with a corner, you'll forget to focus on your technique and you'll go back to your instinct. And it's hard to learn new skills. We're not standing, we're just sitting and attacking, I forgot, okay. Okay, speeding up, adding some resistance to this level 7. I looked at my microphone body pack tonight, and I was like, should I put my batteries in? But it's a gym, I thought, you know, they'd have the batteries handled. rut, freshies. Okay, so mic problem resolved. Okay, so we are not even 15 minutes in. You guys can see I got this color changing shirt. Have you guys seen these? I'll keep working on it as the night goes on. Oh, look at that. You paint it and it changes colors. My point is, I'm already sweating heavily and we barely got started. It's good for you though, you gotta sweat it out sometimes. Last week's workout, there were several recoveries by this point, where tonight we're just staying on the gas. It really overheats you. So this is real life right here. 10 to 20 minute climbs are very, very common on your average ride. Alright, pick it up, stay there, don't slow down. The first thing you do when you get tired is you slow down. Find that beat with your feet and done. Woo! Okay, backing the resistance down, backing the speed down a little. Alright. Man, there's been a lot to talk about in the workout tonight. Erica on screen is finishing wrapping her way around Bow Hunter. That big round knob off to rider's right. Above tree line. It's wide open in here. We're kind of headed downhill, carrying pretty good speed. The trails in Park City are beautifully constructed. There's a smoothness to them when you want them to be smooth, and a rough rowdiness to them when you're going downhill and wanting to kind of hang it out a little bit. We'll get to see some of that a little later. Okay, now look at what's coming up next. It's a level 8. This is still not a sprint. A level 8 is what I consider a jog. We're standing up, putting out good power. We're actually going to slow the pedal speed down from where we're at now. Those of you experienced with this know that 80 RPM is actually quite fast while you're standing. So even though we're going to slow down from where we're at now, it'll feel fast once you stand up. So you're going to add some resistance, enough resistance that you don't fall through the forward pedal. So it's going to feel thick and very well dampened. Dampened. It's not dampened, is it? It's damped. Very well damped. Okay, I have a joke to tell about that here in a second. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Add some resistance, stand into it. There it is. Just kick it over. All right, this is a loose finger standing position. 9s and 10s, we start to grip the bars. Pay attention to your hands, your feet. All your weight is on the feet. Just jogging along. Okay, 30 seconds to go. Okay, during this recovery, we got 3 minutes. We're gonna take 1 minute to catch our breath, and then we'll grab our weights. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, let that resistance off. Okay, catch your breath, recover, relax. Okay, so I saw a meme recently, and it had a picture of a downhill mountain biker with his suspension bottomed out, and it said, damping. Then I had a picture of a guy with a hose watering his lawn, and it said, dampening. Yes, you get it? get it? So it's a suspension damper is what absorbs energy, not a dampener. A dampener is who waters your flowers for you. So when you're talking bicycle suspension, make sure you got your terminology right so you sound like a smart guy. Okay, all right, I'm gonna stop pedaling. So for those of you not doing the extra credit work, the arm work is optional. If you're doing it, I'd like you to stop pedaling. Carefully be balanced and grab your weights. All right, today we're gonna be kind of working on pushing, so triceps. So we're gonna go up overhead and just do a tricep dip. If you're laying on your back, this might be considered a skull crusher. Okay, but we're not gonna lay on our back. We're just gonna do this quickly. I think that's 3, 4. Now this time I want you to grip your weights. I want your forearms to be popping. I want you to make this as hard as you can. Squeeze your elbows together, squeeze your core. Make this extra hard. We can't lift heavy weights on these bikes. It's just light weights. So try to get all you can out of this couple minutes here. Okay, that's about 10. We're gonna do 10 double time. You guys ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! Yeah, okay, that burned. Okay, so carefully set your weight back down. All right, guys, enjoy the next 50 seconds. Here you go, buddy. Yeah, if you want to join in, there's some weights for you. Anyone else need any weights while I'm up? Did I see 2 hands? Somehow. All right, there you go. Sorry, at the beginning of class I was struggling to get my live stream working and I forgot to tell you guys to grab some weights. All right, here we go, going back into the same series again. All right, we're getting to the top. You can see we're at the top of the chairlifts here. This is basically one of the high points of the ride. This particular ride is fun because on a elevation graph it makes the letter M. So we've got 2 big climbs. Let's see, yeah, 2 big climbs, 2 big descents. So now we're headed down. And we really went up, crossed a ridge, and we went all the way over to the next peak over on the resort. Now we're headed down that side of the mountain. But we're really nowhere near where we started, you know, where our car is parked in most situations. Now this resort does have chairlift service. You'll notice that we're here riding in the fall. There's some snow on the ground right there. And so we got permission to film after the resort shut down. We had to get a filming permission from the resort. Of course, we had to provide insurance. So we had to tell them they were the beneficiaries of $1 million if anything bad happened. Nothing bad happened, of course. All right, so we're going into this second series. I'm thinking you guys probably have a little different idea of what that threshold feels like. The first interval, you always feel like Superman. And I'm saying this because whether it's a personal ride situation or a race situation, you got to be careful about going out too fast. You want to go out at about your real threshold. If you go out above real threshold, you're going to hurt yourself. Okay, here we go, attacking, picking up that speed up to the 100 RPM. above threshold. Again, as you go through these, you should feel that pressure. The pressure is your body not wanting to be here anymore. Anytime you exercise, you're pushing. And you know, even lightweight exercise is better than none. And right now, we're working hard. Okay, so for those of you, keep an eye on your pedal speed. Don't catch yourself pedaling too slowly. You've got to practice this high-speed pedal. All right, come on. Drive all the way to the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, oh man. No recovery. Staying on the power. I started to let off the gas. I have like this instinct, you know, we get done with those intervals. A lot of times you take a recovery. Not in this workout. Okay, look down at your RPM. Get those pedals going fast. For those of you at home watching this, you can't hear the crowd kind of cheering us on as we go through. I wish I could put a mic on the audience so they could hear you guys. I know, it would be good. But the music would blow it out. So I can't mic you guys without putting a mic like right in your face like this. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Alright, you might imagine if you were riding outdoors right now, if you were sitting up like this is not all you can do. I am suggesting staying in the attack position. Now, if you're uncomfortable and you need to move around on the bike, I get it, but if you're trying to get the most out of your workout, stay attacking, keep your form. The form isn't always aerodynamic, but the form is putting down power. Here we go, speaking of power, let's step it up. All right, get that pedal speed there. Now, as a mountain biker, although aerodynamics matters, sometimes bike handling matters more. And so it's not strictly about aerodynamics. The new generation of bikes have steeper and steeper seat angles, and they're moving your hips closer to the pedals so that when you're driving downward more. Instead of pushing forward, you're pushing downward. The other good thing that happens there is your center of gravity is further in front of the rear axle, so the bike's wheelie a little bit less. Now, that used to not be good. They used to think it wasn't all that good to put the seat forward because of the reach number, the distance between your seat and your handlebars. But the new generation of bikes, the measurement between your feet and your handlebars is really what matters, not between your seat and your handlebars. So the top tube, the front of the bikes have gotten longer. The rear hasn't necessarily gotten shorter, but the number from the seat to the handlebars may have. It's certainly moved forward, but the handlebars have moved forward to offset it. I notice in the standing position, I feel more powerful on a longer bike than a shorter bike. All right, power. We're coming off the 7, coming back down to our threshold. Not a recovery, but it should feel manageable. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, chill it down. Okay, a couple gears down. Speed slows only slightly. start changing shirts, really getting going here. Who here likes to ride row machines? Anybody do a row machine? There's a couple hands up there. Not as many as I'd hoped. I think row machines are pretty awesome. They're good for a lot of things. So this week, I've been communicating with a professional kayaker who kayaks all over the world, oceans and whitewater, and I'm trying to get him to help me film for kayak videos so that we can build row machine workouts for our web video platform. So just something that was happening this week I thought you guys would be interested in. I'm also working with motorcycle riders, more mountain bike riders, and road bike riders, trying to figure out how to get more videos made faster and pay these guys a wage that might even allow them to make a living off just filming with us. Alright, we got this standing coming up. Hope you guys enjoyed the threshold. Maybe got your heart rate under control a little. And here we go. You're ready to go into the standing? Says my battery's running low. Alright, and go! Hey look, the computer power supply is right here. Thought I plugged it in. Now is it happy? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh man, you guys feeling it? Yeah, that's that burn right there. All right, come on, don't slow down. Keep that speed, drive all the way to 0, 4, 3, 2, 1, woo! Okay. All right, fully recovered now. All right, speaking of this push, so we did the tricep. Now we're gonna do shoulder press. Okay, so we're gonna go straight up, overhead. We did some of these last week. I'm gonna let you catch your breath a little bit longer. Now after class, we're gonna have a push-up contest. Totally optional. Now last week after class, we had a pull-up contest. And I did not win. My friend Jeff won that. Not that I should win, but since it's my idea, I feel like I'm supposed to have an advantage. See, you guys didn't know there was a push-up contest tonight. I did. So I've been doing push-ups all week. It's not totally true. And the contest is going to be weird because we're going to be burnt out. Alright, I'm going to slow my pedal. For those of you not doing extra credit, just keep pedaling for your cool down here. Or your recovery, I mean. Okay, so let's just curl up to the rack position. Again, grip tight, hold your core tight. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Pay attention to the downstroke. Be strong on the down. 5, thank you. I can't talk and count at the same time. These guys are helping me out. 8, okay, then we're gonna go double time after this. 9, 10, okay, right in the middle. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, elbows back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, there you go. Okay, carefully get your weights back on. Join back in this slow, easy pedal. Big deep breaths. Good time to grab a drink of water if you got it. I want you guys to be smart about drinking your water. I'm not good at drinking water out in the real world. I get breathing so hard when I drink. I feel like I'm choking, or And when I'm on the downhill, I'm generally trying to go really fast, so it's hard to take my hand off when I'm going downhill. So I find it difficult to drink while I'm on the trail, but you have to. So a backpack with water, yes, it's a little better. I don't prefer riding with backpacks, so yes, I hear you. But I do have a fanny pack with a water hose, and that is my current setup, so yeah. But I still struggle to drink and breathe at the same time. But even to take my hand off and get that valve in my mouth is like sometimes challenging. But anyways, you guys are being smart, good suggestions. Okay, back in it again. Now, I want to remind you guys, that's all right, that I really enjoy the repetition of these indoor workouts. So again, I don't know how you guys felt, but first block, I went out a little too hard. Second block, I might have pulled back a little bit farther. So now, we're in this third and final big block, and I want you guys to kind of reevaluate how you can put out power here. I want you to be brave. Your body now is warm, okay? You're not gonna have that lactic acid build up as badly as when you first started. So you're gonna feel like you can put out more power safely without blowing yourself out. And this is the warm-up process. This is the reason that you're encouraged to warm up for a long time. You know, today we warmed up for 8 or 10 minutes before we worked, but that's not enough. It takes me 30 to 45 minutes to really feel loose and warm. It feels like my joints are lubricated, my muscles want to work. And so these 1 hour workouts are relatively short in the world of fitness. Most athletes will go warm up for an hour and then start their work. That's at the professional level, of course. We're not trying to be that, but I'm just talking out loud that right now, this is the point in the workout that I want you to be brave and make a difference. When I say be brave, challenge yourself, like go too far. All right, I'm at gear 15, doing 335. All right, going to level 7. I'm gonna go up a couple, 16, 17, get that pedal speed up. Now this particular bike says I'm doing 440 watts. I don't believe it. I'm not doing that much power. I'm not that strong, but find a number that means something to you and fight for it. Now this is challenging. Oh man, we're winding our way back up the second climb. There is a version of this workout where the workout perfectly matches the video. So what you see on screen is what you do. It's simply called the authentic workout. The authentic workouts are the most fun for me, but the structured workouts, I get the most benefit. So that when I go outside, I feel strong. All right. I'm panting, I'm struggling to keep that pedal speed. Come on guys, how you doing? Less than 30 seconds. I'm really having to fight for my number. My body's wanting to slow down, but race that beat. Keep your feet kicking over. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. Down to threshold. Now, my heart rate's so high. I'm about 180, 182. I could go higher, but I'm above my comfort zone. So trying to maintain here. I'm back to gear 14, doing 275 watts. Oh, Paul. I'm gonna bring my backup mic. I'm gonna put you right up over here. You don't even need a mic though, do you? All right, I already said it, you guys at home can't hear these guys, but they're talking all types of smack. I heard someone ask me why I was riding so weak today. And they said that my color changing shirt, I don't remember, what'd you say about this? Jeez, look at me, I'm spraying spit all over. Okay, so we never stopped working, but I don't feel like I'm dying now. Getting ready to go back in again. 2, 1, and attack. Okay. I want you guys to think right now. Think about that steep climb that you're afraid of. Alright, do you guys see it? Picture it in your head. Picture something challenging in your head that you're afraid of. You know it's gonna hurt. I want you to think about that. Picture yourself getting up that steep climb. Something I've learned about being strong is the faster you go, the shorter the misery lasts. And it is miserable. That pain, it hurts. It's hard, you want to quit. Alright, now, I want you to picture your rival. That kid in school who's always a little faster than you. That person in your work who's always outperforming you. Picture them in front of you. Alright, you guys see them? They said yes, they see them. Okay, now go get them. Okay, right now. Less than a minute to go. Bear down. Put that power out right now. Okay, you're catching them. You can see their body language. Their knees are collapsing to the frame. Their head is down. They look like this. This is not a good look. This is a good look. Head up. Airways open. Looking ahead. Going to get them. That's it. You're pulled up next to them. You look over. You give them a nod and a wink. They've got nothing for you right now. You did your work. Your training, your indoor work, solo suffering. You made it 10 seconds, and you get to stand up. Oh no, you get to get to the top of the hill and cruise down a threshold away from them. Woo! Okay. Yeah? Now one of my favorite things to do is when I pass somebody, I make it look easy. But guess what? It super hurts. And when you get past them, you gotta be smooth and accelerate away. Try to catch your breath a little. That's what we're doing right now. On these days that I know I'm doing a workout, especially a cardio workout, I drink a lot of water. So I get up in the morning and start with a glass, you know, like a full-size pint glass of water. I try to drink several of those throughout the day. And I'll be honest, in the winter, which is what it is now, we're in Colorado, there's snow on the ground, I don't drink a ton of water in my daily routine. But on these days where I know I'm going to sweat it out, I start early, drink a lot of water, and come in ready to work. Because you guys, time is precious. Time is the most important thing you have. And to show up, to put all this work into coming down here, and not being ready to get the most out of this hour, it is a waste of time. I want you guys to be thinking about it. How do you get the most out of this hour that you can? And be thinking ahead. Oh, I have a story I just thought of, speaking of thinking ahead. My wife and I did a workout the other night. It was Friday night. We both get off work. The kids are occupied. And I want to do a workout with my wife. Guess what we did? Just a side question, guess what we did? Push-ups. Yep, push-ups. Getting ready for tonight. Oh man, standing. All right, jogging along here. So we do the workout. I don't know if I can tell the story. It's not totally inappropriate, but somebody had the bad idea of taking shots in between sets. I do not recommend it, and we did not do that. But we finished strong, and it was a fun workout. That's the moral of the story. It was a fun workout. Oh man. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay. Oh my goodness, I did not plan on sweating this much tonight. Sometimes we'll come in this room and it's so cold, you wish you had a puffy jacket on, and tonight it's nice and warm. Yes, it is. Okay, so thinking about our push workout. Now, not everybody wants to do push-ups after class, so for this one, we're gonna try to do an on-bike push-up here. So let's see what are we gonna do here. What this is going to be is it's going to be a tight elbow. Okay, so find a comfortable balance point here. All right, that's going to work right there, okay? Now, the advanced move would be one-handed. Oh yeah, okay, there you go. Okay, so, all right, so this is going to be no weights. All right, so those of you joining in with the arm work here, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 10 straight, and then for those of you that want to do one arm, we'll go 5 on one arm, 5 on the other. Always start with your weak arm. For me, that's my left arm. So here we go. Okay, let all your weight come into your triceps and chest, and squeeze that chest together as you get to the top. 3, keep those elbows tight to your body. 4, ooh, grip, grip, grip. Make it tight. Make your forearms pop. What's that, 7, 8, nice, 9, 10, okay. Now, for those of you staying with 2 arms, let's see if you can do 10 more. I'm gonna switch to my left arm. All my weight on that left arm. 1, 2, yeah, that's hard. 3, 4, 5, switching right arm. 1, 2, 3. What we're doing here is just engaging these muscles. This is not a full workout. All right, there you go. You know, in these hours, I don't know how much time you guys have. I don't have a lot of time to work out in my life. I'm a busy guy. And I just want to get these muscles, just keep them going. I do real workouts, but I don't do workouts every day. And so when I'm in my spin class and my body's sweating, I'm all warmed up and I'm ready to work, man, just keep going, keep at it. Oh, stretch too, okay. All right, so following 1 minute standing, recovery, and then we're gonna go up. It's gonna get more intense with each session, so 60, 30, 10, adding intensity in between. Here we go. Standing. This should feel familiar. Standing, 80 RPM. Second recovery. This is not much. All right, now we're going to a level 9. Level 9, higher resistance. You're gonna be gripping the bars and pulling up with the right hand as you push down with the right foot. Pull up with left hand, left foot. 10 seconds to go. Here we go. Big breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, standing attack. Okay, really high resistance here. Lots of a very damped feel under your foot. Engage your core, be tight all the way through. Create that power from the core out to your leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Okay, 30 seconds. Pedal slowly. Catch your breath. Okay, level 10 for 10. As hard as you can go. Full sprint, here we go. Three, two, one. Okay, so for those of you that don't know that move right there, what the move is, it's hips fully forward, chest. Your body is straight. There's no aerodynamics in a full sprint. Okay? Hips forward, chest up. Oh man. Okay, you're not recovered. That's okay, that's life. Here we go. Erica's starting on the last downhill. 3, 2, 1. Standing for 1. Okay, now, this is that jog. You're not sprinting. Man, this hour does not have much recovery. All right, we're halfway there, more than halfway there. Stay with it. Keep your speed up. Faster. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. We talked earlier about keeping your knees away from the bike frame, over your toes. Another one is wide elbows. Especially mountain biking, you have a wide base. Elbows out, so you've got stability and the ability to move on a dime. Road bikers have their elbows in for aerodynamics. That's fine, we gotta have elbows up. Here we go. Be thinking about this right now. Let your elbows get away from your body. When someone sees you coming, I want them to know it's you coming. If you see me coming down the trail, you know it's me. I'm low and wide, soaking up those bumps, leaning the bike through the corners. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Hey Ian, can I tell a story about you? So Ian, one of the fastest mountain bikers on the Grand Valley Youth Cycling program, he came into the season and he kept his elbows down. And I was teaching him how to lean the bike and how to manual, and he kept trying to make the bike move with his elbows down. He couldn't. And as soon as he switched, his wrist grip changed, his elbows went out, and then he could pop wheelies, do manuals, and handle the corners better. 10-second full sprint. Get that straight up and down form. 2, 1, put that back down. Oh man, you're finished. You're finished. So these cool downs They vary in time. Of course, in the real world, we'd recommend you cool down more than 4 minutes. But we try to get the most work we can in to the time allotted, and wherever mathematically the workout ends, we fill the last couple of minutes with the cool down. So the cool down, I recommend you guys do some stretching afterwards. Obviously your leg muscles, quads, hamstrings, calves, and glutes. The glute. When I stretch my glute, it helps my lower back pain, makes me feel young and athletic. Being able to touch your toes is important. Many of us spend our days with our legs curled under us at a desk. Hamstrings get tight. It's going to make you get injured. It's going to limit your success. On a bicycle, we're skiing a lot right now here in Colorado. Whatever you're doing, being flexible will prevent you from getting injured and help you be a better athlete. We don't have time or space to go through a full stretching cool down routine. You can check out our website in the cool down and stretching area to get some ideas. For those of you in the class with me tonight, remember, we're going to do a little more extra credit pushing. We'll get off, wipe our bikes down, put the bikes away to get the floor opened up, and then we'll have a little session, maybe 2 or 3 sets of push-ups, see what we can do. And if you want to, this pull-up bar right here in this room is the best pull-up bar in town, by far. You'll do more pull-ups on that bar than any others. We got home last week, and my son, who did some pull-ups with me, he's like, why is it so much easier down there? And I'm like, man, they got the diameter perfect, it's super braced, so there's no flex to it. It just feels so good. All right, so remember, next week, new video debut, new workout. I think a lot of you guys will not have seen the workout. This workout is designed by factory Santa Cruz racer Alexa Scarda. She knows a thing or two about building workouts that are fun, keep you motivated to get the most. He says he doesn't know about fun over here. No, it's fun. It's fun. Entertaining. You know what? Actually, if I had my way, this workout would just be 10-minute blocks of the same steady pace. And the only reason I put in the 6 to 7 is to add variety so that intellectually we stay engaged. But in reality, I would have preferred just to stay putting power down the whole time without getting the body confused. So I do that to make the time go by fast. And it works. It really does. It's more miserable to just sit at a consistent pace and never change. But man, it is good for you, I'll tell you what. All right, guys, a minute left. Thank you again for joining me. Check out aspenentertainment.com for more of these types of videos that you can do at home for free. We're also working on coming out with the app, working on new sports and all types of fun things. Our videos tonight are brought to you by Tingey, our favorite sponsor so far. Tingey, the Adventure Tow Bungee. Have you ever used a Tingey? You never used a Tingey? Dude, you should hook a Tingey to your friends and pull them up. Yeah, it's good. It's good fun. It's good fun. Yeah. All right, guys, give yourselves a round of applause. Thanks for joining me. You're awesome. All right, wipe your bike down. Carefully put the weights away. And good night.